Welcome back to Bazaar, I'm Eco, and this is Mac. I don't know if you've noticed, but he kind of runs this joint right now. He's monstrously overpowered. I have, no joke, done like 30 minutes of retakes trying to record this introduction in a way that was not overly negative. I give up. If you don't want to hear me whine about balance, you can click off now. This has to be said because I need to explain why I'm only uploading Mac, and it's going to be negative. I can't not be negative about it. God knows I've tried. In the previous patch, I said I was done playing Pig. I said I was done playing Vanessa. With Vanessa, Aquatic could not really reliably go 10 wins. Weapon Vanessa was basically all you could play, and the massively narrowed scope of the game made Vanessa less fun to play. There were less decisions, and I was basically just seeing how high roll the weapon build I'm required to force would be. With Pig, I basically had to flip 2 coins if I was going to play a property build. I had to flip 1 coin to find a ledger and a 2nd coin to get an offensive enchant, and if both came up heads, then I got to have a chance. It wasn't even necessarily a good build, it was just required for properties to be viable. Alternatively, there are some other strategies with Pig where like you go into Ice Club, you go into a big Regal Blade, you do health scaling with a Lion Club, you find phonographs to make these things faster. You can rarely do stuff like forts and luxury kiosks. There are alternatives, but these are not builds that you can like aspire to. You do not start with the piece of the build and work towards it. If you're playing Regal Blade, you cannot remove Regal Blade from the build. If you're playing Jabalian Drum wide weapons, you cannot remove Jabalian Drum. These things are only unlocked to you if you find them in the first place. There is no ability to pilot towards them. So while with Vanessa, I found there was just one category of card I got to play with Pig, I found that I was just kind of waiting to see what the game would let me play that was viable, and frequently the answer was just it didn't. Dooley in the last patch competed with Mac. He was very, very strong. Bugs Dooley was incredibly consistent and needed a nerf. But having hit Bugs Dooley, that leaves Mac alone at the top of the meta. Losing Boiling Flask hurts him, no doubt. He doesn't lose it, it's obviously just nerfed, it's still playable. But Boiling Flask wasn't his best build, that was Magnus's Femur. In addition, every version of Mac gets buffed with the increased transmutation mechanics. In fact, my argument was predominantly that I thought Mac was too strong in the mid game. From like days 3 through 9 is where Mac was really oppressive, it's why Pig felt unplayable. With the additional transmutations, he's actually much stronger in the mid game, and now he has a new strongest build. It's not Magnus's Femur anymore, it's Calcinator, because Calcinator can be reliably found and scaled to monstrous values, and it can be made incredibly, incredibly fast. That's what all of this run will be. This is a Calcinator run that I have where I went incredibly quickly. The build went off in under 4 seconds, and if I had fought anything other than Max, I'd have gone 10 wins. But I fought a bunch of other Max, and they show off that my build isn't even close to the top end for Calcinator. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing on a level playing field and seeing that I can do things better. But in all of these fights that were mirror matches in my run, had I been a Pig, I would just be dead. Had I been a Vanessa, just dead. Dooley, just dead. None of them would have gone off fast enough to actually stop these Max. Mac's Calcinator build is by far the most consistent and powerful thing in the game right now. It's not even close. Mac's other builds were already top tier. He was already oppressively strong in the previous meta, and in general just wasn't nerfed and made more powerful. So for me, I've already decided I'm not going to make myself upload a variety of content if it's unpleasant to record that content. I hate playing Pig right now. I'm just waiting to see what the game lets me play. Weapon Vanessa's fine, I just don't want to force one build every single game, and the same thing is true with Dooley to a lesser degree. I think Dooley has a lot more variety in how exactly a drill build comes into being than Weapon Vanessa, but it's the same thing basically where they have one archetype that's really viable. With Mac, I go to shops, I jank something together, and Mac manages to pull out wins. It feels like I'm playing the Bazaar the way it's supposed to be. And the reason the other characters don't feel like that is because if you assemble a random pile of jank with all 4 characters, Mac sweeps everyone. Because the other characters' piles of jank cannot compete with Mac, they don't feel like they're playing the game properly, matchup RNG feels super volatile, and the fact that they have so many more bad items in their shops really makes it just feel like I'm not making as many decisions. There are just so many items like Laser Security System, like Grappling Hook, like Wallace, where the reason you buy these items is because they're new and haven't realized they aren't worth playing yet. Mac suffers from that the least. He has the most viable items where they either have a mid-game niche, a power spike somewhere, or they're a late-game powerhouse, or they're just a piece of the economy. Mac has by far the fewest deadweight items, the most decisions to make in his shops, the most power in PvP fights, the least randomness involving who you match into. So, I'm done playing people who aren't Mac until Tempo fixes it. I simply do not enjoy playing the other 3 characters right now, and that means I don't enjoy making content for them. So it's Mac time. And I hope Mac time doesn't last long, but I don't know that it'll end anytime soon. I'm sorry if you were looking for non-Mac content. Thankfully, there are other people making that. I, for one, embrace our new Calcinator Overlords, and I'm tired of fighting it. Anyways, I'm sorry for the incredibly negative start. Here's the run. Alright, getting into the start of the run, max laboratory, income every time. No enchanted items or skills for me. We're taking income and figuring out how to transmute some shit. Definitely gonna go JJ here. There's a reagent. Or a catalyst, rather. Now I need lead generator. Do I buy a Venom and Magic Carpet? I think Venom's actually pretty terrible the early game, but Magic Carpet is much more usable though. I will roll. Lead generator accomplished. Cool. We're already on top of the world. I've never felt better after one store on a character than this. Oh, this is gonna do something, isn't it? Ice Claw's not great. Firefly's not great. I'll leave those on the table. I'd ideally like to buy like a letter opener and a Magic Carpet upgrade after my PvP fight. So Pyro does nothing for me. There's no reason to go here. Overheal Haste is very, very good. Pretty easy to trigger for Max, so it's kind of tempting. And then Viper is fine. Like, I kill the Viper, Poison Fang can be very good. I'm gonna go Bananable. The 1 in 4 at Overheal Haste feels very genuinely run warping. It feels like if you hit this, then Shard of Obsidian's just the best item in the game. Same thing with First Aiden. And I feel very confident about tomorrow. Today, not so much. Like, day 1, the Poison Retort, not very effective, especially at base values. But against any weak day 1, 6 poison every 6, just 1 poison per second is good enough. Do we get the skill? Oh my. Alright, sign me the fuck up. I'm happy with that. 1 regen, 4 gold, or Andy for small items. Here's the issue with small items. I don't actually think they're what I want. I want to go to like middle and buy more stuff like Calcinator. Or I want to go to Ayla and buy a letter opener. I don't want to spend all my gold at Andy, so I'm going to take plus gold here. And hope for a better shop on the next hour. Tiny furry monster, not able to enable the guy though. 20 health, definitely gonna go Kina. This can still hit most of the stuff I cared about. Speak of the devil. We have the Calcinator. It is probably worse than Magic Carpet, right? Yeah, definitely. I think giving Magic Carpet lifesteal is definitively worse than just poisoning my enemy here. Do I want Malt Meal, tentatively? Yes, I want to pick up the reagents because I know I'll find Catalyst tomorrow. Just gonna pick up another one. Even though I don't have a way to transform it yet, we'll figure it out. Like, we have gold income sorted. We're gonna get plus 5 gold. We'll figure it out. Mandala also exists. Don't want Venom or Sleeping Potion, though. And I'm very, very happy with this day 1. I don't think I could expect much better than this. It is another Mac enjoyer. I don't even know if I'm a Mac enjoyer. I'm a Bazaar enjoyer, and I just enjoy the Bazaar less on other characters. I don't want to be a Mac main. I feel bullied into being a Mac main by the state of game balance. Anyway, day 1 Ruby boards are just oppressively strong, and I don't think we stand a chance. Because I'm a Mac, yeah, I just burned to death guaranteed. It was a valiant effort, but I mean, what was I gonna do against a man who just instantly deals 20 burn with my base health? We're expecting to lose though. Our long-term economy is in a fantastic spot. Also, quick check. No, once I watch the fight, I can't see what start he had. He didn't have an enchant item, didn't have a skill. I assume he went income start and got a very good shot. I would like to go JJ here, but I don't level up guaranteed today. Going to immediately Catalyst, I don't need to. I can wait to try to like upgrade the Calcinator first. I'm gonna go Mountain Pass, but I'm actually clicking experience here. There are so many fights that I lose.
Another step forward on my
Pip, what do you have for us? Non-weapon crit chance, everything crit chance. I kind of just want to take 4% crit chance. I'm gonna roll, you can do better than that. Strength on everything or strength on one thing. 2 poison will be a drop in the bucket pretty immediately. We already beat Rogue Scrapper once we transform something, so I'm gonna take right-handed.
Learned all you can from me. See Argenta.
1 experience, I'm much happier to go to middle though, because she sells basically all the stuff that generates Catalyst at the start of the day. He also sells an upgrade for Magic Carpet. The question is, can I do better? Like, I'm definitely buying the Aludel every single time, because that gets me the ability to transmute all the stuff I have. I want to find more than that, and Magic Carpet doesn't really help me in that regard. I'm not going to buy the Magic Carpet. I think it's a mistake. I am going to buy the Aludel. I'm going to roll. Magic Carpet obviously makes my odds of winning today much better. When you use a potion, this gains 3 burn and 3 regen. It's much better than it was, but I don't use potions. And I'll be on my way. I was definitely hoping to get something there, as opposed to rolling and not upgrading the magic carpet for no reason. To win this fight guaranteed, I need to sell the catalyst and transmute the lead for more poison. I don't think noxious poison's enough on its own. Although, looking at this, I can just go full poison and drop the carpet already, huh? Which seems better by a lot. Anyway, it beats Rogue Scrapper 100%. That's all it needs to do for now. And I forgot to do it during the opening fight, so it's time for the call to action. If you haven't subbed to the channel, you can sub for more daily Bazaar content just like this, and if you could leave a like on the video, it really does boost it up in the algorithm, help YouTube spread it around, and help the channel grow. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, back to Rogue Scrapper. Gotta be real with you, there's not a lot to say about Rogue Scrapper. It doesn't do very much, and it gets poisoned to death eventually. I will admit, that was closer than I expected it to be, which is to say that I got to 20 seconds at all, but yeah, I guess base value Aladel's not that strong. There's a reason I avoided this item like the plague in previous patches. Junkyard repair bots. I'm just gonna sell this now. There's no shot I ever bring the carpet back in. We go to Andy. We look for Philosopher's Stone. We look for other reagents. I don't think it's right to go for gold there. I'll transform it eventually. Happy to roll. Philosopher's Stone, where are you? No! Just the 3rd Venom of the run. It's like, come on, I came with the spider mace this time. I promise we're good somehow. And I don't think I buy that even a little bit. Yep, I'm just gonna leave. I don't think I have anything incentivizing me to go for the ruby either. Potions, huh? Right now, I'm just slamming Calcinator on my board and being sad about it. Although I guess I can do something better than what I'm currently doing, since Noxious Potion's probably just worse than Hemlock. I think it's better to run both the poison items. Maybe it's even better to run Junkyard Repair Bot. Right now, I'm looking at Jungle Ruins for 3 regen versus Candy Stash for 3 chocolate bars. 30 health versus 3 regen. I mean, if the fight lasts more than 10 seconds, the 3 regen was immediately better. So I don't need to clear space then, I'll just go to Jungle Ruins. Take my 3 regen and be a little bit sad that I couldn't do better than this for day 2. Take my loot item, maximize gold income. Of course. Well, you know what? It's honestly not even that bad, right? Because we bring in the robot. We buff the robot. It's not what I want to be doing, but I think the Calcinator doesn't make sense because otherwise I ignore any any shielding items they have. The Calcinator is the first thing that has to deal with it. It also deals 5.5 times 10, 55 damage, which is, you know, not that much better than Junkyard Repair Bot healing me for similar values. I generate 1/2 Catalyst and 1/2 Lead, so I need to have 4 slots open at start of day. Well, that's a damn shame, because I don't have that. I can make 3 pretty easily. I know what the solution is. Noxious Potion gotta go. Alright, other Mac. What are the odds you're playing a remotely competent weapon or burn build that puts me in the ground instantly? Not good, right? You probably have some trash and you lose somehow, yeah? They're playing a bunch of small Venom items, or poison items rather. Venomator got in my brain there. Initial dose is a lot of poison. And he has a silver emerald, so I might actually still lose this. I have 3 regen, he doesn't. 2 of his items are trash, he's missing an item. He does have higher burn output, or sorry, poison output. I cannot talk today due to his starting skill, but I think my poison is on the whole generally much better, and I have a heal item that he doesn't. Not even enough to tie. It is just enough to tie. I think I was pretty close to dead on that second to last tick there. Very happy to manage to tie against the gold starting skill. One and one, crazy good income start. Very happy with the state of things. And we definitely go to middle before we transmute anything, because middle can upgrade the Calcinator immediately. Holy shit, she upgraded both. Yeah, I would like that. I would like this. I don't think I care about Nightshade even a little bit. I would like to roll. Upgrading this doesn't do anything. The tier of the Catalyst doesn't matter. The Calcinator's definitely going in today. But I need to transmute these leads. All the leads are bronze. I'm going to use a Catalyst here. Get an Emerald. That's actually kind of playable. Going to use the other Catalyst. Get an Incense. Also kind of playable. But not better than Calcinator. I guess I didn't even need to transform them yet. Theoretically, they could go to gold at the next shop. Seems extremely unlikely. Ayla for weapons, I've got Overheal Haste, but I can also just transform something else, and that seems better. Yeah, I'm gonna transform another lead, which means I need to make room by selling a gold. Like, even though I could get the Overheal Haste, I'm just gonna keep getting through my transformation backlog. Yeah, Sleeping Potion is thoroughly not it. However, the amount of burn and poison I do is ridiculous for day 3. This is absolutely unreasonable. I do not really care about the emerald, to be honest. I can just put that in the sell pile. The incense I care about. Right now, I have no other small item to run when I level up, so I will keep it in the don't sell pile. The rest of this is just sellable trash. I don't care. And obviously, we beat Aetheryte. We've got kind of a large Calcinator for day 3. Oh, man. I remember in my previous run that I uploaded the other day, this was like, I had like a 24 burn gold Calcinator on day 5, and I was like, this is still enough to win. It's fine. This might be a little bit more degenerate than my previous run. This is ridiculous. Oh, no. Like, why would you play Matchbox Pig when you just get outburned by one item? What are we talking about? I do hope a hotfix comes today or tomorrow to nerf Calcinator. Maybe even all of the similar items because of how much better they are with the increased availability of transmutation now. They're a little bit ridiculous. Mountain Pass versus Andy. I'm not a huge fan of Andy, to be honest with you. I am a huge fan of pushing experience, so C-Bite, Click Bite. Why am I even thinking? Hey, we take those.
Too much strength for one blade.
It's level 4. We get a guaranteed upgrade from bronze to silver. Obviously, nothing on my board really cares. Like, upgrading the Allodel, like, this is just on the board to make space in my stash. That's all it's doing. My whole board is just these 2 items and a bunch of filler garbage. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. This isn't okay. This is not even remotely okay. I can sell this. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. Apparently, I'm breaking the game. Anyway, we pick up the Fiery Cutlass. Upgrade a bronze tier item, and there's really not an upgrade that matters. There's also not a skill that matters is the thing. I'm going to take the upgrade on Incense, with the argument being that I'm happy to go into like a femur build down the line if I get the right tools for it. I don't know, just go bronze tier skills and fish for defense grid, right? Seems crazy. We're gonna go to a lot of shops, we can upgrade it the hard way.
Honing my skills. Next time I might
+2 poison. It's just a drop in the bucket, man. Like, I get that it gives multicast as well. I don't care. Do I want silver right-handed for the weapon I don't have? Or fiery for a 1/28 increase in burn? I don't think either's particularly good, I'll be honest with you. 80 health, 150 health, or random junk. I mean, I just sell the Cutlass and get the 150 health, right? The only way I lose is by dying. Which sounds idiotic, but what I mean is I win 100% of fights if my opponent doesn't kill me quickly. So max health is the most important resource I can possibly generate. Anyway, it is apparently Mac Day. We are all playing Mac. We've all given up on the other characters.
You are dust. I will remain.
You know, this is supposed to be like the early game stopgap thing, but it's just the whole ass build, isn't it? I'm never playing anything else. What? Oh, it's 5 region. I thought it was like a multiple or divisible thing. It's just the same value. Anyway, 22 burn versus 28 burn, and the rest of my build appears to do more than yours, but he does have some supplemental burn, so it's not clear that I win. Looks like I lose, in fact. Did it crit? Was there a strength potion involved in this? Because it feels weird how fast that was. What happens? I would not expect to see smelling salts do that much work, but I guess it does. Yeah, he's got gold incense and a heavy philostone. So it just is enough to trigger twice, and that puts me in the ground pretty decidedly. Fair enough. It's fine. I'm totally comfortable winning on day 12 with this. Our build's ridiculous. I'm obviously not thrilled to be 1 and 2 off the start, but that is a Mac that his eye rolled harder than me, which is to say he's found haste, and I haven't. Yeah, I don't think Curio is what I'm looking for here. Guess I'm going Fens. Not thrilled about it.
It's gonna make you unstoppable.
Sorry, Ayla, you're up against the fight. Kind of narrows down the options. The Duelist is actually pretty scary. Not scary enough. I'm fine. I don't need to transmute before this fight.
This paper says so.
Like 682 health, 8 regen. He's not going to kill me the first volley, and he'll be under half health on the second one because the Calcinator just deals so much damage. Was I wrong about the second volley? Looks like I was. The third volley won't, but that might not be enough. That might be a little too late. Nope. Calculated, I was sure the entire time. Nothing to worry about. Definitely not one revolver crit away from dead. It's fine. Little bit overconfident there, it seems. Chemical fire seems perfectly reasonable to me. 2 bird and 2 poison ultimately is kind of a drop in the bucket. But I mean, everything is. I've got unlimited gold. Roll for defense grid, right? Yeah, this does nothing. Just straight up does nothing. That's fine. I'll continue not taking skills then to guarantee that Grandmaster gives me diamond over heal haste. I'm not going to click on Flame Juggler. I think I learned the lesson from the previous fight. I go Blood Reef Raider for the chance of the Invuln Potion, I guess. It's also higher average gold value. Ammo stash can be useful. But I'm basically here just for a chance of Invuln Potion. When you're running builds like this, invulnerability potions are just incredibly strong. They're a huge amount of defense in an otherwise defenseless build. It's gonna be a very long time till I can get to diamond, though. I spaced out thinking about that, like what I even wanted at gold. Don't have to think about it, apparently. Just gonna toss the throwing knives, keep trying to hold off on transmuting for as long as I can this day. I think JJ is fine. I don't think I need to go Aerodrome here. I need 3 extra experience level, so if I went to Aerodrome, I would need to both get a random fight and get a high tier random fight that I actually beat. I'm gonna go JJ. There's just like enough stuff that I need to find. I'm not upgrading that emerald. It doesn't do anything. It barely matters. Now an hourglass I can get behind. Sell the emerald, buy this, move this over. Just a little bit more startup time. Would I rather have a fire potion on my board than a moth meal? Probably. Sell this guy, remove the moth meal, bring in fire pot.
So, how about this weather?
Board's getting better, still not getting good. Like, the whole strength is just these 2 items are broken. 5 regen versus Tox Clocks. I'm sure Tok can sell something I care about on top of selling enchantments. Care about that quite a lot. It's the strongest build in the game right now. I'm going to have to transmute by the end of the day anyways. Let's just do the leads now. Bottled Tornado and Thurible. Yeah, Thurible is probably better than Incense currently. I need the Mortar and Pestle because it's a generator. These are reagents I don't want to toss. The rest of this is sellable, which gives me 5 open slots, and I only need 4, so that's great. But then I can't hold a Magnus's Femur, because that's -2 slots. I obviously can't really use it right now, because I have 2 bronze slow items, which is a bit less than the 40 burn strat I've currently got going. I think I'm not supposed to try to play Femur. I think this is such a big Calcinator so early that it just makes more sense not to play the Femur build. Yeah, we're just gonna do ridiculous Calcinator things, I think. Oh. That's your next page? Look, maybe we find a high tier Femur later and it's still worth doing. I'm happy to hold an Incense. And I need to make room, so I sell these, sell that. I'm willing to hold the Powder Flask, I guess. Not great. But 40 burn every 5.5 seconds definitely is. Pig just can't beat this. I think even if Pig's had like the highest high roll weapon build, he's still just dead. Oh, he's playing Shield? Landscraper is on the board? This doesn't work. This doesn't do anything. Like, I have a burn build. He's got Defense Grid, Hard Shell, Landscraper on day 4. I'm just gonna burn him down. It's not gonna matter. Even with Ointment, it's not going to matter. I will say, though, Ointment's the only reason he has a chance. And while I might not get through the shield, the poison doesn't care. The Ointment's the only reason the shield is holding. But thankfully, the retort's still on my board, so we get through it.
I can see you're going places.
Absolutely disgusting.
Chasing you.
Anyway, this is what I thought would happen if I put Ointment on my board as a pig player. It's like, I'll just still die, won't I? I'll still have a board of 9 other items that can't win and Ointment. Anyway, I guess I don't have to transmute this yet. We'll go to Quixel, look for more reagents, more generators. Oh, I definitely want to upgrade that. And, I can't say no. It's obviously better than the retort on my board. Toss the incense, toss the ammo horn, move this out. Bring the fire claw in. This is on its way to the stash next, but that's starting to become a very serious problem for space. We'd like to switch over to something else sooner rather than later. That's very good. I have to transmute something to make room, so I bring this down, transmute it. Pick up the Philosopher's Stone. Bring the lead down, transmute it. Earrings aren't happening.
I'll take it, I guess.
I guess I just put the Philosopher's Stone on board for now. And it's awkward because the Aludel's still there. Is there a world where I have room? Yes, if I can get a couple more transmutes, we're good. In fact, technically, I'm good as it stands. All right, next shop. Just silly burn things and also random Philo Stone because why not? 1 XP doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna go to Mandola, keep working on the backlog of transforms. Gonna do Sulfur first, see what it hits. What is that? It's a fiery incense. It's a little bit too fiery. This is not how you're supposed to use the incense. But yeah, okay, why not? Silver tier weapon or loot item, pretty easy choice. The medkits. You hate to see it. We should absolutely steamroll Gorgon Noble. It should not be close. 5.3 on the Calcinator, 6.2 on the Fire Claw. They both go off, Gorgon Noble dies, I freeze at some point in the middle, and it does not matter even a little bit. 112 burn on the first volley, huh? Oh no, I'm frozen. Yeah, that's not gonna be okay in PvP, man. I'm probably extremely favored for the next couple of days in PvP. And then after that, I do need to find a way to like accelerate this and scale it a lot, but that's fine. We can figure it out later. Free fight, plus 3 experience, level 7 on day 5. Oh no. What could this build possibly have that it doesn't already? I guess 2 more wins. The only way this build could have been better is if I hadn't lost 2 fights. This is just ridiculous. This is just thoroughly not okay. I still got 1 more transform today too. This is not even the final day Calcinator. Or sorry, the final hour Calcinator. I'm holding back because I might be able to upgrade it. Which I can, it's guaranteed now. Whetstone, also useless. Hey, the bug's back, very cool. Anyway, like I was saying, pick up the Sharpening Stone. Guaranteed upgrade. I think it needs to go on Calcinator and not Fireclaw. Obviously, Fireclaw is a good upgrade, but scaling this as fast as possible has permanent ramifications. There's no point selling now, let's just go to Kino. Athenor's neat, don't really care. Not a potion build in any capacity right now. That tier doesn't matter, Energy Potion doesn't do anything. So going into the next day, I need to transform this to make room. Will and ink, huh? I mean, nothing else poisons, nothing that's going on the board anyway. It's probably getting sold immediately though. Yeah. Yeah, that's a reagent, I need to hold it. That doesn't do anything. Upgrading the Aludel does nothing. It's really just like, do you want to run Memento Mori over 2 relatively weak burn items? Which isn't unreasonable. I like having more active items. I don't really think Memento Mori makes sense, especially on day 5. Like, who's one-shotting me on day 5? And I have no stash space to play with, man. Like, none at all. So I'm gonna leave. I don't think I need to buy any of that. 66 burn on the Calcinator at the end of the day. 2 win Vanessa.
I will fight you, but only so that
I don't know. They could have been a terrible weapon build that just found gold shark claws. Let's see what they actually have before we judge them. Weatherglass, they're dead. In a battle of burn builds, you don't beat Calcinator. That's kind of just how it feels right now. Previously, there was some competition, but like, now that Calcinator scales so much faster, and in addition, the main competition came in the form of dually builds that got directly nerfed. Yeah, He lived long enough thanks to hard shell to get to 200 burn.
Does not defeat me.
He actually got me down to 400, which is pretty solid. It's just that there's a slight gap in the power here. Just ridiculous shit, man. I don't understand why Calcinator is this good. I don't have to transform yet. There is a chance I managed to get a diamond Calcinator before then, so I'm not gonna do it. Let's go to JJ.
Ah, a friend. I mean, a customer.
I need to transform now. Do the gold tier first. Sorry, Frost Potion. There's one in the store? Oh. Alright, if it's at diamond, I have to seriously consider it for a second, because, like, one of the things you can do to make this build better is just running good disruption. Let's look at this differently, right? I have unlimited gold. Like, literally unlimited gold. So, I can just take this to diamond, float it for the day, and make the decision at the end. Anyway, upgrade the Philo Stone, get the new catalyst, transform something else. Which I guess has to be this lead. Yeah, no thanks to any of that. Bring it back down, roll, see if we can't find another reagent to transform. Vado Acid and Alembic. At the start of each day, transform the small item to the left of this into a random potion and get a catalyst. That's essentially 2 transforms every day now. I didn't catch that the first time, but like, yeah, you transform the thing that spawns to the left, and then you also get the catalyst. So that replaces the need for the Aludel entirely, right? I also get a small reagent when I buy it initially, so I'm going to sell the Aludel. Going to buy the Alembic. And I don't have to transform the Hemlock yet, so I'm not going to just yet. Gonna do it at the end of the day. Or when this gets the diamond, whichever comes first. Zarkon, 2 experience. There's no such thing as too much experience. No kill like overkill. Let's keep pushing that number up. Enclave Leaper's a complete joke. It will be dying to the first volley. We're up to 140-ish burn on the first volley. It's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, also, incidentally, the Philo Stone's hitting for 23 regen already. That's honestly not even that broken. The regen came pretty late. It's still very good. There's nothing here I care about. Vial of Blood's by far the best drop. Again, there's no such thing as too much experience. It's an upgrade. I can't be upset about it.
My power burns hotter.
Heal and regen, freeze, gold tier. Hardly working is when you slow charge a regen item. That actually does something right now. Not a lot, to be honest. I'm gonna go gold tier skills because of the chance at defense grid, man. Like, I know it's unlikely. You can just take +6 burn. I think I just do that, right? It's +9 burn because of the Fire Claw. I just flip the board a little bit so that it goes off this way. Yeah, that's just good enough. More burn, better build. That's simple to think about. More experience, better build. Keep clicking fights. Why would you stop when you could instead gain more experience? This build is so one-dimensional. More experience, more Calcinator. There is nothing else. I just got a random pile of shit on the right side of the board. I have 5 items that are very, very good. And then I have, like, you know, some other stuff. I still haven't gotten ahead on my transmutes. I still haven't gotten to deal with this Moth Wheel. For all I know, it's a heavy energy potion and I'm just wasting my time. Yeah, Fang is fine. Wait, Fang is better than fine. Fang is a 4-second lifesteal item and I've been sitting on overheal haste all run. Goodbye, Fiery Incense. I think you've been outclassed. Barcoon, huh? Barcoon's good. But I think I'm better off taking +1 experience here to hit level 11 tomorrow. Anyway, I do need to actually transmute this thing before the day ends. What do we have? A Toxic Emerald. Very cool. Not very useful. Sell that. We generate 1 catalyst, 2 catalyst, and 2 lead. And because the lead instantly transmutes, I actually need a 5th spot as well. Well, tough shit on that front. It's not happening. Well, I have infinite gold, actually. I don't care about the lead. That's a very interesting point to realize. I need to arrange this differently. So, my understanding is I should get the stuff from my stash first, or sorry, the stuff from my board first, and the stuff from my stash left to right second. So I should get this gold lead to here, and then it transmutes. It would be better to do it this way so the silver lead goes to here and that transmutes, because I'm going to lose the first one that I transform. The fiery incense is dead to me. It's a cool item, doesn't really do anything. And I have no incentive to do frost potions yet. Right now, I would much rather just play like the stupid fast versions with like a pendulum. The thing is, I don't have that. Like, what I would rather doesn't matter. What I actually have access to does. I don't know. I have overkill haste with the Basilisk Fang. It's not nothing. I'm going to toss the Frost Potion. I genuinely don't care. I don't think it matters. And I'll just overdraw my silver gold today because I have 111 gold on day 6, which seems like it's plenty.
You would stand aside.
We'll have to see exactly how this plays out with the transmutes in my stash. I'm not quite sure what it's going to do. That is a gold shark claws, but the rest of the build's not too good. It does prevent my overheal haste though, which I'm not a fan of. I'm sure my opponent's even less of a fan of the 160 burn I've dealt.
Bring her about.
Oh.
Got another salvo with me.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're too fast for shark claws at this point. Even reduced cooldown shark claws. That's got to be unfortunate for my opponent. Oh, I was worried about this.
I will defeat death itself.
So, this is gonna make my board worse temporarily. I'm gonna sell this fire potion so that I have room for this reagent I'm getting. Oh, fuck off! Why are you giving me a medium one? I want my fire potion back. I'll sell the Thurible too. It's fine. I can transform this at Mandala eventually. Andy, go— oh, I can't go to Andy. That's a shame. Okay, I just got really confused. It's the same bug as last patch. This is not a chunk of gold. You can see the chunk of lead there. So this transforms before it generates the catalyst, is what I just learned. Because it generated the chunk of gold rather than doing the catalyst generation. Okay. Let me reload to see what I actually have, because that's not lead. It is crocodile tears, and I've also confirmed by checking the previous footage that this did gain the value it should have on this bugged out transformation. Now, unfortunately, because this does not give the catalyst first, it actually does the transformation first, it's not doing what I need it to do. It's only giving me one transformation a day. It's just a jank, bugged out version of the Audel where I cannot control the timing window. So that's unfortunate. Anyway, see fight, click fight, no such thing as too much experience. Let's go. I've got to miss sometime, right? Runic Potion's not helpful. I'll just toss this. Don't need to hold it. I guess Nightshade's also not helpful. Sorry, don't care. Going to BazaarCon, busy getting experience. The rest of the items on my board genuinely don't matter. I don't actually care that they're worse right now. So that's level 10 on 7, very comfortably. Which is an entire level ahead of curve. That's fantastic news. And I'm gonna go get a drink because I personally can't be bothered to watch Chili Charles, and I'm gonna edit this out because I can't imagine you want to watch it either.
A waste of my time.
Alright, fight's over. Can't imagine I lost. Oh, I have to make 3 spots? I can make 1 pretty easily. It's fine, I'll just do the transmute now. Oh. But that's illegal. You can't do that. So I set it up like this, I guess. Just hourglasses everywhere. Oh, I didn't actually solve the problem. It sell the lead. Kind of sad to see Alembic is working in the way that doesn't generate the maximum number of items, but I guess either way is going to upset somebody in some circumstance. Sell the Igloo. I'm going to need the room immediately. Enchant with haste, huh? Neat idea. I'm going to randomize the Calcinator instead.
Mine is sadness.
It's defenses, and like quite a lot of them at that. Can't be upset about it. Pole is able to sell me something vastly better than Mortar and Pestle and Alembic. I can also just take a transform though. It's a 6 out of 14 on Pole to get what I want. So 40% of the time, basically, I go to Pole and my build gets better. 60% of the time, I'm missing 1 transmutation. I don't know, my build doesn't get much better. Sorry, you're up against Mandala, man. Oh, it's a toxic cellar. Don't go down there. Seems like a bad place. Hina, can you just tell me what I need instead? No, you can create more inventory problems. What was originally in that spot? Oh, nothing. Nothing was in that spot. Alright, you can come back down, retort. I just don't have a build right now. The Tome of Yahan is fine, I guess. Smelling salts is probably worth running. But if I'm just doing cooldown reduction, I can't put it adjacent there. I'm gonna buy the smelling salts because I like to run them over the retort and I'm going to roll. I don't have room for Tome of Yahan, that's pretty obvious. Sure, take them to gold. Not really helping the problem. This will transmute at the end. Regenerate 1-2 leads, 1-2 from Mortar and Pestle, and then the transmute goes off, but it hits a Malf meal and it generates the catalyst. Perfect. Okay, I think I'm very strong for day 7, having gotten the shielded enchant ahead of time. This dude is 2 levels under me. I suspect we're gonna win the mirror.
100 years when you are dust, I will remain.
Paralyzing Rush, wide weapon build with Poppy Field. You know, if Poppy Field were actually incredibly fast still, I'd be pretty worried, but they've nerfed Floor Spike and Spider Mace rather tremendously. Pretty sure he burns down. Also, I've got shield for days, but he does scale a lot. Not fast enough, though.
My family waits for me.
Man, old Poppy Field with the unnerfed Floor Spike and Spider Mace was ridiculous. I'm kind of glad it's gone. I wish it was a little bit stronger in its current state, but I'm not upset that it got nerfed at all. Nor will I be upset when something about this gets fixed. Heavy Sleeping Potion. I don't think I want that, though. Again, though, I have no reason to transmute yet. I can save it for later in the day. There's no potion I really want. I want Invuln Potion. 10 regen versus like a 6 out of 20 something for Invuln. I'm just gonna take the guaranteed regen, man. I'll find Invuln Potion eventually. Sorry, Andy. I've got experience to farm. Good luck, Mr. Moo. As far as I'm concerned, this guy's just a 4 experience pinata. Are we gonna be 12 on 8? I don't think so. We're gonna have 1 experience going into the monster fight. Oh no. If it's a 4 experience monster fight on 8, I will be level 12 on 8. Our experience has gotten so far out of control, man. Also our gold. I need to find a pearl and throw this all away. What do you have for me? Probably incendiary rounds. Just going to transmute one of these now. This is the same thing, right? Yes. Get rid of those. Pick up the incendiary rounds. Be on my way.
After all these centuries,
Max skills, slow skills, poison skills. What max skill do I care about? I mean, I don't slow and I don't want to poison, so max skill will be better, inevitably.
But some you must discover for yourself.
Biohazard's cool and all, but I don't want to run the retort. I guess maybe I should run the retort at this point. It's getting pretty big. If I get another enchant that scales, it's good to put on retort. If I get fiery, it's good to put on retort. Oh, you know what? I actually want the Basilisk Fang to have the cooldown reduction to make sure it goes off before 4-second speed weapon so that I actually get the overheal haste. Anyway, Biohazard removes from the pool, so that's an argument for it. And I'm probably going to be running the retort is what I'm slowly realizing over the course of this run. Fully the Wandering Shoal. If we get Thick-Hide, we can start hearing about incense again. Other than that, I'm here for experience. Plus 3 experience, plus 4 for the hour, plus 2 more for the next 2 hours. I'm 1 experience short of 12 on 8. We could probably find more, right? Surely there's more experience pips in the next 2 hours.
not all my subjects survive my
Not super hyped about the Piranha. Don't think I care about that. Mandala with a transform. I don't need it, actually. Like, these things don't matter. I have the space I need at the end of the day. I have everything I want. So, I'm gonna go to middle and look for upgrades on Calcinator and Retort.
I want what's right for you.
No, thank you. Oh, hello, Pendulum. I was just saying I wanted to keep the Retort, but I may have very immediately changed my mind. I don't know, is Pendulum better than 2 Hourglasses in our current situation? Probably. especially if I get it to diamond in like 1 level. Just gonna buy the pendulum and stop thinking about going to the next shop. Like, I have infinite gold. I don't have to stress over it now. We can stress over it in an hour instead. Elo Stone's available here, so that would be nice. Get this thing to diamond if I can. Or do nothing, as is so often the case.
I'd heal you for free, but the rent on this shop, sheesh.
4-win dueling. What if Philo Stone is the thing that doesn't make sense? What if I want to do this? Just bounce back and forth between the big burn items. Similarly fast Calcinator. I still have the overheal triggering faster with 1 hourglass. Philo Stone's good, don't get me wrong. It's just not part of my win condition. It's not going to save me in the late game. I don't scale the region in any meaningful way. It's just like an okay-ish defensive item. I think that is the play. I'm definitely going to have to sell this catalyst before the day's over. It makes me stronger. Sorry, Philo Stone. The silver one's definitely not sticking around. So, like, right now, I generate 2 lead. They come in here. I generate a catalyst that comes in here. It gets transformed, and I miss the next catalyst. We obviously need to get rid of this hourglass, then. So I generate 2 lead. I move the alembic here. It transforms the lead. I don't like that. We generate 2 lead. They come in here. The catalyst comes in here. It transforms the lead. I get the gold. I don't get the catalyst. Sorry, Philo Stone. You've been great. I think Smelling Salts does nothing. Just in case I, like, change my mind down the line, if there's a 1 item I really want to cut the retort for, it's nice to have the Philosopher's Stone to fill out the board. I'll toss Smelling Salts instead. This should give me lead, transform the lead, catalyst, gold, catalyst, if I'm understanding the order of operations correctly. Oh, and also, fun fact, the order of operations may be in the dumpster in terms of combat. After the most recent patch, it's come to my attention that the order of operations, while it may be left to right in some circumstances, there's some form of hidden priority system that makes it much more complicated than that. And also, it appears that things resolve 0.2 seconds after they actually finish. And I'm not going to get into it right now. It's all speculative. But the point is, left to right, it's more complicated than that. However, with Stash, I don't think it is. Anyway, let's go bully this dueling.
You remind me of someone I fought last century.
2,500 health. He's level 10. He's got his enchants. It is a shielded monitor lizard. That can become a lot of shield over the course of the fight, but it's only going to go off once, maybe twice, I would think. And also, his burn is not going to get through my shield. It's just the poison. Oh, the mini-bot hit me in time. Did it? Should it have? Maybe I got Overheal Haste and just immediately forgot about it. I'm not sure. I am going to check whether or not Overheal Haste went off in the replay, because I just spaced out. But yeah, the shield just blocked all of his burn. The poison's nowhere near enough to kill me. Oh, he has rigged and it hit the mini-bot. That's why I didn't trigger. I was like, why would I have not gotten Overheal Haste? It's literally slower. This is the point of Hourglass. Well, you know, rigged. That's why. Anyways, on to day 9. Sorry, let's level up first. This messes everything up. I'm going to take 2 gold and a loot tier item, and unless it's good, I'm just going to skip. 3 burn. That's less than what I get for transmuting things. So losing a transmute to pick that up doesn't make sense. Now, how did it work? Lead, transform bugged out lead, catalyst, gold, catalyst. Perfectly. That's exactly how it should look. Anyway, let's figure out what that lead actually is. It is bottled lightning. Not hugely interested in that. Nor the potion shop. I'll take a mysterious portal. We're gonna go bully Mr. Moo again. Oh, we might be 13 on 9. I have never been this high level as Mac. This is ridiculous.
With the guild.
Dual wield could be very good if I get an obsidian enchant. But let's be real, we're getting more incendiary rounds. Why even think about it?
These don't mean nothing.
This build's gonna get really strong in a second when this goes to diamond. I'm realizing this. Oh man, I think I actually have to do that over upgrading the Calcinator though. Just sell this, don't need to worry about it. Bug out the inventory and reconnect again. I hate this so much. Anyway, like I was saying, pick up the incendiary rounds. Am I behind on transmutes in any capacity? No, I'm ahead. So I don't need to go to Mandala at all. Let's go to Kina then.
Make deals, not war.
Don't need a sifting pan. don't benefit from any of those.
You're listening to your needs.
Really would like to find upgrades for any of these 4 items at some point, because it's getting very hard to figure out what to upgrade. Anyway, let's bully the Enclave Revenant, get to level 13. Up 4 levels on day 9, huh? That's ridiculous. Like, the benchmark you aim for is you want to be level 3 at the start of day 2 and level 10 at the start of day 8. I am so far past that. Sorry, you wanted to be level 3 at the end of day 2, not the start. Same, you know what I meant. Just going to sort out one of these transmutes now because I'm tired of dealing with it. Note a floor spike, note a chunk of gold. Ectoplasm could be good. We're going to take the upgrade here. We're going to put it on Pendulum every single time. There's permanent ramifications. Yeah, but like, the difference in 8 and 10 is 2 burn per transmute. The difference in my win rate seems more important than the slight loss in permanent scaling. Ayla can sell Shard of Obsidian. That's the only thing Ayla can sell that I care about, and I cannot transmute it. I'm going to take a Cinder instead. Why am I able to get Bronze Cinders on day 9? That's just mean. Anyway, sell this one. Transmutes. Oh, I have an extra one. I'm just goofed. Thought that was lead, because I can't see straight, apparently. I don't want to sell the Philosopher's Stone. I guess there's no reason to make room for a catalyst I can't use yet, right? 5% health and regen versus 1 experience. 1 experience seems like a silly thing to click here. I take the health and regen. I should have gone to Marcoon. What am I doing? I have the Fire Claw and this. I've just stopped believing stores will help me, man. Anyways, I'm fine with giving up a catalyst today. I'm +1 catalyst per day. I'm making extra catalysts, so making room for another catalyst I can't yet use seems silly. It is a restorative Calcinator, straight up worse than shielded, but he has a diamond library, multiple start of combat freezes, and toxic retort, so I'm probably still just dead. What was the second start of combat freeze? Oh, he has chilling touch from the Lich. It doesn't matter. He crushes us every time. Dude has a diamond library on day 9. I got fucking rolled. He also has, like, the entirety of the Lich combo, right? Like, this is completely unfair. Massively better build than what I have. I just don't know why this went off instantly. Because, like, sure, it's a 3-second cooldown, but 1/1000 done, right? Like, what was that? Oh, he has hardly working. That still doesn't explain it. There we go. Chilling touch. When you slow everything at the start, and then he charges these. And then when this one goes off, it freezes again. I figured it out. What an absolutely cracked build. No wonder the dude's basically undefeated. Frustrating to match up into that. Like, dude's just straight up cosplaying Lich. What am I to do? That's not even true. He's straight up more powerful than Lich. Gonna go to Midsworth.
I pay well for
If I could get a library of my own, I would not mind.
reasonable size things.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh, right, I need to reload and see what my inventory actually is. Right, so it is a runic potion. Not particularly interested. Tolsum. Don't need to transmute yet, so I'm not going to. Going to go Grandmaster for the 66% at Overheal Haste and get fucked. Of course.
The Bazaar has many secrets.
Adira, what do you have?
Cover them all.
First 15 times you slow, charge 1 regeneration item, which would make this very fast if anything I had slowed. Don't crits. Flat 30 regen defensively is like not actually that good on day 10. I'm inclined to think this can be good with an enchant on Philosopher's Stone. Of course, I don't have the slow right now. That's like the whole issue, right? It doesn't matter how good this can be with Philosopher's Stone if I don't have any items that slow. That's just the whole story. It's not very complicated. So I'm going to roll. Give a potion multicast. When I have no potions, I have no poison, no weapons. And, yeah, that's pretty shit. These all do nothing. I'll take Brewmaster on the off chance that it can do something. We should just kill Volcus Enforcer, though. That should be fine.
Stand down.
Even though he's a very scary fight, I should just resolve this once and then he dies to it. Definitely easier to win when the random freezes do not hit this item specifically. The massive volley of freezes comes out now though, and we get to see like how much shield is that? Are we actually able to survive? Well, I get my second shield here as well. Yeah, we're fine. I would like the shield sound effect to be a little bit quieter tempo, please. Why is it that loud? It's just a cacophony. Jesus. I don't think I'll be using this icebreaker myself. Poll, let's find a library. Let's find... Alright. Looks like I'm giving up on Overkill Haste if I want to use this, but that seems perfectly reasonable to me. Sell this. Transmute my thing to make room. That gives me the room to buy the library. We'll figure out how to fit it shortly. I can make some stash space if I find the other thing. I do not. Was it worth considering laboratory? Just like my whole board being laboratory, library, calcinator, fireclaw. Doesn't seem right. Anyway, middle, can you upgrade all the shit I'm running, please? Not that one, not the stuff in the stash, middle. That literally doesn't do anything. That item is the same at all tiers. Yeah, that's about right.
Hey,
Well,
that's okay.
it's fine.
It's been nice talking to you.
So, how do I arrange this? Because obviously the Basilisk Fang makes no sense at 5 seconds. It's just not happening. The question's really just, do you want to run an Hourglass or do you want to run the Philosopher's Stone? Because I only have 2 active items if I don't run the Philosopher's Stone. It seems like Philosopher's Stone is the thing to do. Frankly, this doesn't even seem that good at gold. Like, very genuinely, I think this is like you float it for later, because you don't get Overheal Haste like this, and it's only a 1-second cooldown reduction. The issue with this is, I have no stash space if I do it this way. I can't sell any of this. Selling a catalyst makes no sense. That's what I need stash space for. I think the mortar and pestle goes, and we have enough ways to scale things from here. Like this, I get lead catalyst, and I don't get a transmute. Like this, I get lead transmute, I get the gold, bugs out, it's the same thing, but slightly worse. So I'm gonna not transform at start of day, and we're gonna hope that this Mac isn't crazy, but considering he's got 7 wins and no prestige loss, it looks like he stabilized immediately with something crazy, and that probably implies Magnus's Femur. Hey, who could have foreseen this? What a crazy turn of events. Oh, he's doing the loop. He's got Incense, Diamond Pendulum earrings. I'm completely fucking dead. I stand no shot. He is going to outscale and kill me. Yep.
The lesson you learned today.
Let's take a check at how balanced that combo is real quick. Anyway, this is why Mac feels like the only playable character to me in a nutshell. Because, like, my build's fucking insane. I'm getting blown out by other Macs. I cannot imagine being competitive on any other character right now. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, earrings triggered 15 times, so, oof. And the main thing earrings are doing isn't even anything they actually matter with. The earrings, well, I guess because they're deadly, they're crit scaling his whole board, so that's good. They give him 100% crit chance. But the main thing they do is they make Incense trigger nonstop, which then scales the Femur to the moon. Also, why wouldn't you just randomly find shot glasses with your disgusting Femur build? I wish Pearl was a fraction that kind to me when I was playing any other build. Heal is a scaled value. I'll probably get the library tomorrow. You can do so much worse than heal. I'm going to take it. Obviously, I would prefer to have 2 offensive enchants, just slap my opponent and kill him. That's not the world I'm in, unfortunately.
Many times I have stood on this edge. I have no fear.
We have a chance of stabilizing this. Diamond Library, Diamond Pendulum is very, very strong. Hopefully we can get some upgrades at Kina at some point during the day. We can also just continue spending gold here for literally nothing like we have all run, apparently. Next shop. No reason to transmute anything yet. Transmute your leftmost small item. Doesn't really matter. Rather, take the loot item. Hey, that is the loot item. That is the reason I made this decision. Vitality Potion's alright. probably still worse than Philosopher's Stone. Maybe not. Hard to say. Regardless, I can just sell the gold. Take the feather. But at the end of the day, I'll make a decision. Sell this now. Goldie versus 300 health. It's gotta be Goldie. I need to upgrade this damn thing.
Oh, you know.
That's not really how that item works, Goldie. We can run a strength potion. That seems better than the alternatives, huh? Yeah, I'll take the strength potion. That seems better than Philo Stone or Bite potion.
Taste around here.
Sadly, that's the wrong large library looking room. There's so many like generic academic storehouse things that Matt gets access to. This should 100% kill Void Colossus. Oh, I obviously did not mean to keep this on the board. That was just a mistake, but it also doesn't matter. I guess it has multicast. It's going to be better with enchants than I thought it was. Losing the pendulum does make me sad, but the dude has 600 burn. We're probably fine. I think even if it had hit the Calcinator, we'd probably still have won that.
The ultimate power. I have no time for you.
Just going to toss the Philo Stone. I'll just do the transmute now. It's such a minuscule amount of additional scaling, even if they do level up. And we'll sort out our inventory at the end of the day. What do you have, JJ? I don't know. I feel exasperated with this run. It's so strong. The fact that it's at 6 wins is just ridiculous. Don't need any of that. I guess I can get a Shard of Obsidian. I have no way to transmute it timely, though. So I'll just leave.
Maybe if I got better goods. My power burns
Upgrade an item, go to stash, get this library going. And I do believe that Strength Potion for the guaranteed crits is going to end up being the best thing. Obviously, it's a bit slower, which I don't like, but it's fine. It'll still affect the second volley. Anyway, take this bad boy to diamond. 3.7, 4.6, Diamond Pendulum, Crit Potion. Seems like it should do something, right? Void Ray is out. Basilisk Fang is out. I'm just selling it now. Can't justify putting an Hourglass here. It's possible that some of this is holdable. Seems unlikely, to be honest. Do I even need the Pendulum? Am I already cracked? We should just win this fight. We only give him 3 freezes off Blizzard at the start. And also his cooldowns are increased by Library, which is very nice. And then we have the defenses to stabilize. It doesn't matter that he's scaling up. Also, this is stupidly fast, even with the freezes. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't like that I only have 3 active items. It feels pretty bad. Although I do actually manage to trigger Overheal Haste with the Restorative Enchant. I didn't really process that early, which does matter. That's pretty substantial to haste my whole board instead of not hasting my whole board. Anyway, toss this. 1, 2, lead, gold, catalyst, good. It is another Mac. Basically the same win rate as all the others. I'm kind of cracked. I would expect to be favored, especially since any weapon build is at a massive disadvantage. Not necessarily Femur, because Femur's just completely fucked up. Do you have... Okay, that's When You Destroy, not the other one. Thank Christ. Anyway, we should be good here, I would think. It's just a ton of burn off the rip. I know he has Lifesteal Femur, but all the same.
I must repeat the experiment.
I really just don't know that I can take this build to 10, though. We have to win on days 12, 13, and 14 with a 3-item build that's, like, frankly, kind of fair for these days. I know it's ridiculous, but it's not that ridiculous in the Mac meta. Oh, right, I have to reload. I've reloaded my game, like, a double-digit number of times this run. Runic Potion, and no thank you. Random Hero Merchant, huh? I'm gonna take health. Don't think any other items go on my board here. Guaranteed Overheal Haste. Take it to diamond. 4 seconds of haste. Void Golem seems pretty bad for my build. Because if it hits Calcinator, that's just a 1 in 5 to lose the fight. But if it hits anything else, I win. So that's 80% of 4 experience. It's just right then, yeah? Okay. I could have put some random trash in place instead of library. That would have been better. No punish. So that's just an automatic win because they don't really do anything if you have a very small number of active items. I don't like fighting Void Golem. I hate doing the math and be like, oh no, it's correct. I'd much rather fight any other enemy in the game. Haste and charge, weapon, slow. Explosive potions, I guess?
The third eye?
None of these are good for me, but explosive potions does something, right? I get to charge 2 burn items 1 second when the strength potion goes off. Neat.
Don't travel from point A to B. Just be there.
I'm gonna go Aerodrome. There's something much better than Andy. Like, there's nothing at... Alright, sure. We go from gambling in one form to gambling in another. The point was that Andy really can't improve my board and I don't have excess transmutes to use on his reagents. I don't know what that is. Get a random enchanted item.
Maybe you'll survive.
Who could have foreseen that it would be trash? Also, why is it bronze? Anyways.
More coins.
Thanks, Hattie. I really appreciate the 4 gold, man. Gold tier could be Calcinator, it can't be Fireclaw. Dude, am I about to take diamond chocolate bars? Let's roll this first. That does not help. It's such a minor scaling increase. I'm gonna go chocolate bars to mitigate one-shots a little bit more, man. None of them really seem to matter. It's just up to opponent RNG. My build's as good as it's going to get. It's just a question of whether or not other people are more cracked. I've had pretty brutal opponent RNGs so far that be dead already. Flurry of blows. Oh no. Why are you running Aiden? Your build would have been so good if you didn't have a second item. You're gonna charge Aiden now. Anyway, not only does he not self-charge, but also I just went off much faster than him, and that wasn't even close. 16,000 shield. That's what I do when no one interrupts me, huh? That seems alright. That seemed good. I've never seen this before. I just realized I have 5 diamond skills and then 1 other skill. I'm not that far from getting it to diamond 2 apparently, but no thank you. I'll go to Kina.
Cast aside your detriments.
Right, I have to reload again. Oh Christ. I hate the Olympics so much now. It's an invuln potion. That one's actually pretty good. At gold, though, I'm not going to run it over the strength potion. Now, do I want to buy Book of Yahan for 5 regen? Yes. It is worth doing.
But I'm glad you bought this.
There's another reagent. It could be more. I guess I don't have to do it now. Fine, we'll continue playing optimally. I guess I should have. I guess it was suboptimal because I lose the reagent by not buying it. Oh, that's actually quite good. I'm just past giving a shit. It's so frustrating. Like, once I started having to reload every day, it got much less fun. Also, that strength potion is much, much better now in case my opponent's like a big health pig. Well, there's the mandala that punishes me for the decisions I made. Oh well. What am I doing? Going to Andy for a crit potion increase? Obviously, get a small weapon does nothing. I'm going to Andy. There could be reagents there, and I could find a way to transform them. Don't think energy potion matters, even if I did find a heavy enchant randomly. Oh, there's a reagent. That's the reason this store could have been worth coming to. Probably still isn't. We should obliterate Veteran Octopus. It'll be a good way to check the damage of the build. So we go off, everything gains crit. 1,000 burn, 2,000 burn, 3,000 burn, generated 20,000 shield in the mix. Overheal haste looks like it's just wearing off, so that is 4.7 seconds in, huh? That's kind of fucking crazy, actually. Tome of Yahan seems like the thing to go. Maybe it's Vite Potion. If you got a good enchant, knowing Vite Potion will multicast, it could be better. It's also incredibly slow. So no, get out of here. Stop thinking that. And I'll sell an octopus for another 50 gold. It's completely useless. 3 diamond chocolate bars, huh? Cole could sell me the potion distillery, which is basically unnecessary. I already do it. Yeah, sure. I'll go chocolate bars. I thought I'd have to click them for some reason. Don't look at me. I don't want to hear it.
More to learn.
Going to sell the Tome of Yahan, so I have space. And this is going to give me Transmute Lead Catalyst. We're good. What does a library do with enchants? When you use a non-weapon item, burn 2, but I can make it burn 8. I mean, cool, I guess. If I put Fiery on this, I double the value on Fireclaw. So it heals for 2.2k, and it crits for 4.4k. It's not enough to guarantee that I'm getting Overheal Haste, but it's a damn lot. It feels like I hurt my defenses a lot doing this, but I increase my offenses rather tremendously. I may live to regret this, but my build is so fast that I think just doubling the burn is more important than the shield here. I also still have defenses, and it's doubling the defenses that get left over, right? Like, I lose 2,000 shield, but I gain 1,000 heal, so I'm not even losing as much as you might think. Midsworth can sell me a something, who knows? There's nothing here that matters. I'll go to Midsworth, check for Potion Distillery, and leave a dissatisfied customer like I have with most of the shops in this run. Yeah, let's be on our way. Once again, it's down to opponent RNG, 7 wins, less than me, on death's door. I've got a 3.7 second startup, man. I think that's good enough. I think that beats most builds in the current metagame. Not all of them, I can still lose. But the library is just so strong with this sort of archetype. Oh god, he's doing it too with the rowboats! What's he actually do, though? Where's the build kill me? What's the build do? Why is everything frozen? I don't like that part. We're still good. He's just dead. Why is everything frozen? Wait, what's... Oh, it's just a frost potion. That's all. Fair enough. The rowboat surprised the shit out of me. Was not happy about that. But his Calcinator deals notably less than mine. Like, yes, it's always critting, but so is mine. The pendulum's better than the rowboat, essentially. Checking recap, I went off 3 times to his 4 times. But that's because of Frost Potion more than anything. And checking the replay, did we actually go off first? Did we get the Overheal Haste to trigger? Yes, we get Overheal Haste. It's just hard to see in the moment because you get frozen at, like, basically the same time. 3,000 regen, huh? Hold up. Excuse me? When you fall below half health, double your regen. He has 180 regen base, apparently. This generated 165 4 times. But yeah, it just goes to 1,000, doubles to 3,000, and then he dies from burn before it even ticks. But yeah, we beat him. Scary, because Rowboat's a lot like Pendulum. I wasn't expecting to see one of the few builds comparably fast to me. But as we get into day 14, it starts just being people who are as fast as me that are actually alive. Anyway, let's transmute. No, we're going to play optimally. We're going to go to the shops. Well, I mean, Transform is here and it's competing with nothing, so we're going to do this one. Oh, the Basilisk Fang is back. Neat. Orion can upgrade a Calcinator.
Blames his tools, but a good one.
Boiling Flask, what did they do to you? Not that I'd run you anyway, I don't have any potions. Yeah, that's about right.
I love this stuff so much, I'm almost happy when you don't buy it.
I can toss this, bring this back in, sell the gold. I'll transmute that at the end of the day because I might get more value out of it. Void Golem. Well, like I said last time, if I just do with this and put some random shit on the board, it increases my odds even further. We should just win this. And since we win on average, it's correct to fight it every time. That's not, like, the right way to phrase that. Since on average we win the fight enough to get more experience coming here than the other fights we come here. You can't over-focus on the fact that you will die some percentage of the time. Another Void Golem down. Don't think that works. It's neat. Not gonna do it.
The formula of life is revealed.
So, can I use anything here? Like, I've got explosive potions already. I have enough ammo already. What am I looking for? What can any of this do? I'm just clicking Zosima because Mac is new and I want to get a better understanding of all the things it can offer. But I know that the answer is like, this does nothing. This is basically what I was hoping for, is to get to the last page and get either double regen or regen on pot use. Regen on potion use is definitely way more because I have multicast, but it's not actually a lot. I can't upgrade the claw at Goldie. Upgrading the Calcinator basically doesn't even matter. I'm going to get an item for the chance at upgrading a claw, because nothing else could possibly impact the result of the game. It is Pearl with 460 gold. Alright, sure, let's dramatically stall for a little bit.
You're gonna get dirty.
This is obviously not going to matter if I transmute it now or not, so I'm going to transmute this. Energy Potion is not it. Selling this, selling this, selling that. Strength Potion comes back in. Maybe Philosopher's Stone gets used. The rest of this will never hit the board. So I'm going to sell all of it now, because one way or another, this is the last day, the last hour. Let's start rolling down with 540 gold to see if we can't find something that improves the build. I think the answer is that there's like actually not an item we can find, but because of dupes and off-class items, there are so many possible hits. Like, that's certainly one of the items you can hit, isn't it? Freeze 2 items for 2 is not really good enough. I'm multicasting it, but it only has 1 ammo, so no, it calls me a crit. 2 XP does not level me up, so the Vial of Blood is not good enough. Magnus' Femur is back. No, thank you. Don't think this is a Dualtron build. Can you use a friend? Hey, nope. Even if I had them as friends, it wouldn't even matter. Hey, there's the potion distillery I was hoping for earlier in the run. Like, we're basically just looking for some sort of crazy enchanted item, right? We have the gold to roll it all away, why wouldn't we? Maybe 3 regen's the best I can hit, but with this much gold, I probably hit cooldown reduction, right? No way to use a boiling flask. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. Throwing a net for the femur build that I'm not playing. Dock lines for the femur build I'm not playing. I'm gonna roll all the way down. We're going to find a loot item that does something at the very least. I guess I could have waited to roll with the catalyst in case I got that. But I think that's not good enough. I think you can get guaranteed value. You don't have to settle for a random slow enchanted diamond item when it probably won't make it onto your board anyway. Rivet Gun's got no space. Not taking a gold chocolate bar for 100 gold. We can do better. We're up to a 24 gold roll cost. There has to be an item in here, Pearl. Dig something up that matters. What are you doing? Anyway, I'm quickly running out of money at this point. Still haven't found a single thing worth even considering. I don't have anything that slows the table legs right out. We only got a couple rolls left. I cannot believe we haven't seen a cooldown reduction item at all. Oh well, what can you do? A lower tier strength potion. Obsidian Weaselpede's a cool idea. Not useful for me. I have 2 rolls left. +6 burn. That's what we've got. I don't quit mining before I hit diamonds, though. Let's go one more roll. Instead, I quit mining when I run out of energy and physically can't mine anymore and I have nothing left and I die in the fucking cave. Okay.
But I guess you can keep it.
It's been a good run. Let's see if we make it. It is yet another Mac, but we are faster than the vast majority of Macs. There are very few builds that are not library builds specifically that keep up pace with us. Why? What the fuck? He's got shiny library. What am I supposed to do?
I could teach you my power.
Dude, this run was so fucking cursed. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, just, you know, 1.7 speed earrings. I will note earrings with library and pendulum is like something cool that I haven't seen before and I like it a lot. But I'm kind of sad to have gotten blown out by this. Anyway, this is why I'm not uploading other characters. I am going to upload this run. And this is why. This run, I think, only lost to Max. It certainly felt like that. There were like 2 weapon finesses, I think, in the early game or something. And other than that, my losses were exclusively to Max. Basically, no one's playing anything but Mac anyway. That's not usual to the meta, I find. It's very rare that I see as many Macs as I did this run. But, like, this run's insane. This run kills every Dooley, kills every Pig, kills every Vanessa. Period. End of story. Once I had this, no one other than Matt could beat me. And literally my last 2 fights, like 3 of my opponents and 2 of my losses were Library Calcinator Mac. This build's crazy, but Mac in general is just fucking crazy right now. I cannot enjoy playing other characters where rather than be like, ah, shit, his build was better than mine, I'm like, oh, his character was better than mine. At least when we're on the same playing field with Mac, I can enjoy it. But I'm gonna upload this even though it's not a 10-win run because, like, this shows really well, without the cynicism and negativity that is there when I play on other characters and experience the same thing, why I'm playing Mac exclusively right now. If they don't fix Mac, the next 5 days are going to be Mac uploads. That's just all it is. Until there's a hot fix that changes this, I'm of the belief that right now, Calcinator is the strongest, most forcible build in the game. And then on top of that, that it beats like every other character, like it hard counters everything else. It just goes off faster than the similar builds. You can do better with Fixer Upper, but the vast majority of pigs won't do better with Fixer Upper because they have to hit an offensive enchant to do that, right? And then on top of that, Femur is still probably the second strongest build in the game. It's just so strong and intuitive when I play Mac. I understand how the character's supposed to work and what I'm supposed to do to pilot it to success. Even when I fail, I'm like, I understand how it could have been a better build. I see how my opponents were doing things better than I was. But when I play Vanessa, Pig, and Dooley, I'm like, oh yeah. So you're telling me the 3.7 second 10,000 burn build wasn't good enough? I don't do that. I'm playing a normal fucking character. I'm a mortal man. So that's where I'm at when it comes to upload variety. I would love to upload other characters. I'm not going to. They can fix Mac and then I will play characters that don't feel like shit to play. Because when I play Mac, I have a good time. When I play other characters, I lose to Mac. I'm like, oh, cool. Why am I here? Just why would I click the lose to Mac button at the start of run instead of clicking the Mac button? That's really all it comes down to. I think Dooley is actually in a kind of all right spot. I might end up uploading runs on Dooley, but very genuinely, anytime I'm playing something other than Mac, I'm just salty as hell right now because Mac is that broken. A lot of people were like, Mac's not that broken. What are you talking about last patch? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe they're right. Well, now he's tremendously better than he was with more freely available transmutes. And on top of that, I don't think people were right. I think a lot of people were mispiloting Mac. I think he was clearly the second best character behind Bugs Dooley. And with the nerf of Bugs Dooley, I think no one's even close in terms of like the second place hero to what Mac is doing. And I will make one notable caveat here. It's possible that statistically speaking, perfectly piloted like weapon Vanessa brings Vanessa close to max win rate. That's literally one build of the character, and if you deviate at all, your Vanessa build is dog shit, right? Like Aquatic is not playable right now in any capacity. You have to play specifically weapon Vanessa, and being that restrained, like the same thing is happening to a lesser degree to Pig and Dooley, right? Where Pig is hoping for a Regal Blade or a Drum, and then all in on scaling something late game if he misses that. Dooley is just playing drill builds. The other characters have so much less versatility. At least with Mac, when I'm like, I'm not going to switch out of Calcinator, it's because I'm doing something great and have no good reason to switch, right? But with these other characters, no, the reason I'm not switching into a different build is because no matter how many times you offer me laser security system on my weapon Pig build, it's just an unplayable trash weapon that's only kind of okay if you already scaled a money tree to the moon, and that's not a good place for a bronze item to live. Anyways, I'm gonna stop whining about the state of the balance and continue playing Mac in future videos without addressing at all why I'm playing Mac ever again. I'm just going to upload Mac, pretend the other characters don't exist, ignore comments asking for advice about them, and that's the state of this channel going forward. Because I do want to do daily uploads, I still enjoy playing the game, it's just I only enjoy playing one character because all the other characters lose to it. It's not even that I want to win, it's that I want to feel like my losses are not driven by RNG, and with the other characters, the RNG is whether or not I play against Max. And spoilers, Mac's the best, so you're probably gonna play against a lot of them. Which hurts particularly badly as a Pig main, because Pig is the worst off in this regard. Pig is by far the worst at bullying Mac and winning early. Anyways, enough ranting. I'm over it. I hope you didn't mind my salt too much. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for your time. If you get the like button on your way out, I do greatly appreciate it. Peace.